Alright guys, welcome back. So today we're talking about really fundamental chess structures. So if we take a look at the board behind us, it's kind of random, but there's a method to my madness, alright? So we're going to talk about different sorts of chess structures. So the first chess structure that we're going to talk about are something like that I like to call pawn horns. So what a pawn horn is, it's a set of pawns here that are actively providing backup to each other. With those pawns here, it allows us to create a space that we can use that could be used to place a king, so he can hide behind, so his only way of getting attacked is on these white diagonals. We could place, our bishop here, that it's attacking these diagonals. We could also place it here, where the bishop is providing backup to these pawns. We can place a rook behind it. And now this is pretty much an unbreakable structure that we can place our king behind to prevent, any sort of attackers coming to get us. It's a really unlikely position, but something that I wanted to show. But nonetheless, you can use it to place attackers in, you can use it to place your king in for safety. Something that can occur is something called triple pawns or double pawns, where our double pawns here are doubled up on a rank, are tripled up on a rank. So in order for us to advance one pawn after another, we have to move those pawns one after another in order to advance them up the board, which is pretty easy to block if we can just place a piece before it, and then those pawns are pretty much like stuck there. There's nothing that we can really do. So it's a great way of preventing our opponent from advancing, but we could also use it to hide, our king behind. That we can use the double pawns or the triple pawns to place our king, so he's pretty hidden. He can't be attacked. We also have inverted pawn horns here that are allowing us to capture more space to prevent our opponent from advancing. We could use our king here or here, and then now he can only be attacked by that diagonal. Or if we can place pieces with backup behind them on the H and G file to be attacked. Next we have pawn chains here. So the pawn chains occur when we set up our pawns on diagonal where they're providing backup to each other. Again, we can use those pawn chains to, attack, to hide attackers in, to provide backup to advance and attack, to defend pieces. It's a great way of controlling our opponent to prevent him from doing something that we don't want him to do, or allowing us time to figure out a strategy to prevent a checkmate, to allowing us these pawn chains that we can hide behind and avoid getting checkmated. So the different chess structures pretty much follow two fundamental practices. We can hide attackers in them to use it to attack our opponent. We can prevent pieces from attacking us and using the pawns to kind of hide behind as we hop in between out of them. Or we can also use them to prevent, movement. Those pawns here can't get past this inverted pawn horn because they would just end up losing pieces. They have to devote more resources to break through that structure, to advance their pieces, to advance their pawns, to finish the game. So chess structures are really about control. They're really about a way of hiding our pieces, using our pieces to attack other pieces, and gaining an advantage on the board. All right. So that's it for beginning pawn structures. We'll talk about some more advanced pawn structures in another video. Like and subscribe if you can. If you don't understand, ask your partner and we will help you. And yeah, that's it. See you later. Bye.